Hi everyone, this is Leon from the Life Coaching Academy. Last time we spoke about pushing yourself out of the comfort zone for growth. Today, I'm going to ask you a question. What kind of meanings do you give the incidents that happens to you in life? Why am I asking this? Because I believe the meaning that you choose to give to certain things that happens to you in life can change the course of your life in terms of what happens from there onwards. For an example, the lockdown happened, the coronavirus outbreak happened. It's a lethal thing, it's a bad thing. So when you hear that the government is locking Sri Lanka down with curfew and all that, what kind of a meaning did you choose to give it? For some of you, you would have gone into a frenzy, you would have got really scared and panicked, and you would have been like, oh my God, my life is over. What am I going to do? How is business going to continue? How are my children going to school? Children are going to be at home. That's going to be even more devastating. How am I going to spend that time with them? I have so much of things to do. How is money going to come into the family on a monthly basis if the lockdown continues? And you would have like really lost it. Or for some of you, you would have been like, okay, this is happening. What can I do about it? I mean, I can't change what's happening because it's beyond my control, because it's a macro factor. But is there something that is within my control that I can do? Yes. How am I going to face it? I can definitely change that because that's within me. Okay, so I'm not going to get panicked. I'm going to be calm and composed. I'm going to check all the updates and see what exactly I have to do and plan accordingly to survive this period efficiently, right? So things like understanding when the curfew is being lifted, standing in a queue for a couple of hours to buy your groceries or whatever, right? Strategically plan it. Some of us would have looked at this like, wow, I think it's a great opportunity. Yes, it is sad that the world is suffering. There are so many people dying, with all due respect for them. But this break that I'm getting is an amazing opportunity because my work is as such, I would have never been able to get this kind of a break. So I could spend that time with my loved ones, my wife, husband, significant other, children, parents, siblings, whatever, right? Uh, and made the most out of the opportunity that you got in terms of time and catching up on all that lost time that you had with your loved ones. So depending on now, these were just three or four examples that I brought up, right? But in terms of how you spend that time, your experience of this incident and life in general is going to change accordingly from that point onwards. If you panic, if you go into a frenzy, you're going to get so frustrated, you're going to be hot tempered, you're going to be shouting at your partner, spouse, children, and it's going to create a very unfavorable environment at your home. If you handle it very positively, you're going to be calm and composed. Probably your personal relationships with your family is going to be much better, and you're going to be happy, right? Now, this was just one example, taking corona outbreak as an example because it's the current topic. But then again, let's say you're driving out, you meet up with an accident. What's the meaning you're going to give to it? Oh my God, my life is over. My vehicle is crashed. I need a lot of money. Will the insurance company come on time? This is going to be a hassle. Then you start having a fight with this guy who owns the other vehicle because there's so much of frustration in you. Or are you going to look at it and say, okay, what happened. Maybe it's his fault, maybe it's mine, but how can I move forward from here and give it a different kind of a meaning and tell yourself, hey, you know what, I have full insurance. I'll just let this guy go because this is a great opportunity for me to paint my side door, right? Or get a new door. Something like that. What meaning do you give the incidents that happens in your life? And depending on the meaning that you give to these incidents, which is beyond your control, your life is going to change from there onwards based on how you react to it. It's that simple. So in life, the meaning that you choose to give the incidents that happens, which is beyond your control, will define how your life is going to be from that point onwards. So the power of making your life a better life or a more miserable one completely lies within you. So I hope my message was clear today. So I brought in two examples. Hope you understood something. The crux of this message is things happen. We can't control. It could be as simple as your kid spilling your morning tea on your shirt to meeting up with an accident to something as big as corona outbreak or a tsunami, right? We can't control this. When something happens, understand what happened has already happened. But what you can control is how you react to it right now, and from there onwards, what kind of a meaning you're going to give to it, and how you're going to face life from there onwards. So, with this message, I hope you learn something new. You can apply this to your life and be more mindful and aware how your mind works when things happen. So you could take the right decisions, give the right meaning to these incidents, and live a more happy and a more fulfilled life. Thank you, everyone, for joining me with this episode. My name is Leon from Life Coaching Academy. Like and subscribe. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And you can visit our website, www.leonk.com, which is in our profile. Thank you very much for joining with this episode. Have a great day.